When you get red and yellow, brown and black and white all together in one, that's where life's flavor is. That's why God created us with so many different colors. Even God didn't want the world to be all one flavor. And you know what? That's scary for some people. It's scary for some people to imagine that all of us might join hands and advocate for the same things. That someday we might start acting like we're all in the same package together. Because you know what? We're all in the same package together. Turn to somebody and say, we're all in the same package together. Say, I'm glad I'm in a package with you. And say, aren't you glad you're in the package with me? You know that the old Jim Crow laws, and by the way, the first vote of the first legislature at their first meeting of the first session of the Oklahoma legislature upon Oklahoma becoming a state, their first vote was to enact Jim Crow laws. The Jim Crow laws were created after slavery to make it illegal for black and white Americans to meet together as equals. It was a time in this country when a small group of people were really rich while most people were poor. The Jim Crow laws were put into place to stop a populist movement in the early 19th century that threatened to upset the economic status quo. The people in power realized that in a democracy, if the 99% ever get together, no. If even 51% of the 99 ever get together, there will be no more business as usual. That's why a bag of Skittles represents something very scary. Because if we all ever decide to get together, really get together, how does the ad say? And come to where the flavor is. Things are going to change. Let's take the death of Trayvon Martin and make some change. Let's do it before something like this happens here. We need to awaken the conscience of this city. We need to join together to develop better options for education so that it's American schools that are high-tech and well-staffed, not our prisons. We need to join hands to create healthy activities for our young people after school and over the summer. I know there's some controversy right now about recreation centers being bulldozed and a lack of public school pools in this part of town. I don't know what needs to happen. You probably do. But I know that the young people without positive activities are much more likely to get in trouble. And I'll tell you what I do know. If those centers are dilapidated because the city did not keep its promises to maintain them, then the city has to own up to it and do the right thing. And I also know that if the NAACP and the Urban League and the North Tulsa Ministers Association and the other leading organizations in North Tulsa join together and work in unity with Jack Henderson, that they have a lot of power in this city. They have a lot of power in this city when they're united. There is no mayor in the United States of America that wants to reckon with a unified and dissatisfied black community of leaders. I guarantee you that. I wish I could explain how powerful these individuals and organizations are when they're united with one voice. I'm on the mayor's faith-based advisory board, and I know that he wants to do the right thing. I'm not sure he knows what the right thing is, but I believe in his heart he wants to do the right thing, and if he knew what the right thing was, that he would try to do it. But when I call him and say that my colleagues in North Tulsa are concerned about the rec center demolition, and he says, which group are you talking to? And then he says, well, I'm talking to this other group, and they say something different, then I have no influence, and neither do they. When we're divided, none of us have any credibility. But when we're united, we can create change. So let's come together, black and brown, white, and every color in the rainbow, and put an end to all forms of bigotry and inequality and injustice. Let us remember what our faith has taught us, to lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. To let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies, because the God of our weary years, the God of our silent tears, has brought us this far on the way and will not let us go. Let us remember what our faith has taught us, that the story never ends on Good Friday. We all have a role that we must play, but have faith, my friends. The way is often hard, the path is never clear, but there is a greater truth. It's Good Friday, but Easter's coming. Oh yes, say it with me. It's Good Friday, but Easter's coming. Amen. God bless you.